Diablo Immortal just launched. We played it. Let's talk about our first impressions. Hello and welcome to Alternate Image Gaming. This is Tarkov Talks, where we play Tarkov and talk about things generally not Tarkov. Today we have the Six, and we've been talking about Diablo Immortal. Hello, the Six.
What's up?
Not a lot. Just got a new Diablo entry for first time in, what, almost 10 years? Since 3 came out?
I think the last one was, 3, and that was right when I got home from overseas, and when I went to my first BlizzCon was when that one was announced, because I remember... No, I think it was out.
Was it out?
It
Yeah,
just came out.
Yeah,
it just came out, yeah.
It has been a minute since one of these, so it's exciting
the
to have...
Crusader was announced at BlizzCon, that's what it was, because we got a first chance to play it.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting.
I was excited. That was my class for that one.
For that game?
D3. Not as big of a fan in Immortal, though. It's a little too... Although Immortal, like, just in general, is a little lacking, in my opinion. But it is a phone game, or supposed to be a phone game, so I can't critique it too much.
So, first impression is a little bit lacking from you?
To me, it feels like... And I don't mean this in a mean way towards Wish.com, but it feels like a Wish.com version of Diablo 3.
Wish.com Diablo 3. Think my joke for that was, it's Diablo 3 at home.
Yeah, like, it's not bad. It's fine for a phone game. But yeah, which it was supposed to be. So, like, adding it to PC, you can't really complain about it. It's got the cash shop, the battle pass, all that stuff.
For sure. I actually, I kind of enjoyed it. For me, it felt... Well, it did feel still a bit like Diablo 3 at home. Or Wish.com Diablo 3. It did... I don't know, I kind of I found myself getting the good old Diablo nostalgia vibes from it and whatnot.
To me, it was almost just a little too simple.
I could see that.
And that's my really big complaint, is it's so simple for a Diablo game that normally they have so much cool shit that you can do in the game, and it was just not there.
That's pretty fair. So, kind of compared to other Diablos, then you'd pretty much say oversimplicity is the main...
Yeah, which, like I said, it makes sense because it was a phone game. Like, it's supposed to be a phone game. You can't make it too crazy because... You know, people can't do that stuff on their phone properly.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's
put it out
fair.
on PC. It just feels like they dropped it on a PC because they didn't want to give us a real Diablo game.
I mean, they do have that. That's supposed to be what, next year for Diablo 4?
I hope it's. God, I hope it's not anything like this.
So,
like, for a phone game, strictly for phone, like if I pick this up on my phone, I would not be disappointed. But for something sitting on my computer, playing it, like actually trying to think of it as a phone or a Diablo game, nah, not really worth it to me.
Yeah, that is fair. While I was playing, I played a couple hours of it, and while I was doing that, I definitely thought this is pretty good for a phone game. Was pretty much the thought about it every time. Was this is good for a phone game.
And it's great for a phone game, which is the best way to put that.
And that is pretty rough, especially because I know there's an audience for it like that, but I'm just not one to sit like with my face in the phone that actively that much.
Most of the time, like if I'm playing on my phone, it used to be when I was a smoker. I don't advocate for smoking; it's bad for you. But like when I sit outside and do that, I use to play phone games. Or when you're going to the bathroom or something like that, or taking a break at work, sure. But like, Diablo's not a game you can just really pick up and go. Like you gotta do a little bit of time.
Yeah, you gotta kind of put some time into it. It's not a lobby game per se.
Yeah, and it's not, and that's kind of where it's like I don't get why they made it so.
Somebody's trying to murder me.
Oh, this could be a short one then.
Probably
Blizzard.
Right? I mean, Elon Musk let me live, but Blizzard is...
Blizzard is a no-go?
Blizzard's not having it, I guess.
Yeah. But like all in all, for a phone game, it is a genuinely decent game. Like I will probably mess around with it because it's at least decently fun. It's something new to play. But as far as like a longevity, definitely does not have it. At least for me, it's too simple. It's too nothing going on. Like it's just.
So how would you compare it then to, say, like some other action RPGs? Even more lacking than at that point?
Oh yeah, very lacking when it comes to. Now I can't say from like an in-game perspective. I did not make it to in-game. I only played probably 3 hours or so of it.
Okay.
Like I can't. It might get way better, but the simplicity I don't think does.
It seems unlikely the simplicity is going to change much, given that it is designed primarily for mobile. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like it could be great, like for a just pick up play for a while. You know, once you get to end game, it could be pretty simple, pretty fun. It's just not. I don't think it's going to have a long life. And if they put too much effort into this game, I think their other games are going to lag.
Well, I kind of feel like at least at that point, it's a different enough team that it shouldn't hurt. You know,
Maybe,
main
but
Diablo
everyone
or WoW.
in Blizzard is quitting anyways, so.
Yeah, that's kind of a
Yeah,
bigger.
it's a separate issue, but like they're losing all their main people. I feel like some people play like I mean multiple times on these like interviews and stuff they've had like this is a person for this team and this team. Like they have
Yeah.
their main couple people that only work on these things, but I don't know, it's just one that like me personally would not stick tons of money into. But it might be the thing nowadays. Like who knows? Like phone games could be the new generation. Like I will say the younger generation is on their phone a lot.
Yeah, I mean, heck, I mean, even I'm on my phone a lot. I'm just not.
I'm normally not playing games, but then again, like I have a nice enough phone, a big enough phone. Honestly, it probably could play it just fine.
Oh, I feel
They
like
have
mine.
those little like connectors that turn it into like a controller.
Oh yeah, yeah. My wife uses those for Xbox actually.
Yeah. So like it could do great, and I wish it only the best because I, for the longest time, have loved Blizzard as a company, and I really hope they bounce back from all this negativity that has happened.
Yeah.
Justified negativity, but negativity in general. Like it's just I hope Blizzard bounces back from this and goes on to keep creating great games. So I wish Diablo Immortal nothing but the best, but I personally don't see it too much in this game.
Yeah, I guess I kind of feel the same way about it overall. I think it'll be something fun to mess with on my computer as something to tide me over until Diablo 4 actually comes out. But as far as a mobile game, like this isn't something I'm going to pick up and just like tap on my phone at for several hours like I would a normal Diablo or something.
And maybe for something like that, like you're saying, like maybe this could be a great game for just to pick up and play every now and then when, you know, you're bored of stuff or like you said, waiting for the next game.
Yeah, as opposed to, like, if I'm feeling something Diablo-like, as opposed to going back and replaying Diablo 3 for the 10th time, have at least a new level, a new power grind to go through. I do agree with you. It's probably going to be somewhat short-lived, I think. I think that's fair to say.
It just seems a little too simple for people to really dig deep into.
Yeah. I only also have a couple hours into the game, so maybe later on it can get a little more than that. But comparing the skill upgrades to, again, say to Diablo 3...
Like the runes and stuff, like you got to customize your shit so much in Diablo 3, like what each one did.
Yeah.
And what powers you wanted. Like I love that, and I was hoping for at least a little bit more of that, and there really is nothing.
Yeah, in this you get the power, which is nice, and you can slot different powers. But there isn't as much customization, so customization I would say is weaker than it should be make interesting builds. Like I played the Necromancer, and I don't know, I just didn't have that much to do with it. I got to, I feel like the high 30s in level, and I don't know, just missing, I suppose, a little bit.
Yeah, and like I said, I hope it gets better. I really do hope it gets better. But I'm not getting that vibe from it. But I really do hope it gets good, because I am, I'm a Blizzard fan. I love Diablo. I've grown up in Diablo. I remember playing Diablo 1 in like probably freshman year, maybe 8th grade, and Diablo 2, same thing. Like,
You've dated yourself a bit there.
yeah, I know, I'm old. Sorry. But like it is just, it's a great company and a great game, and I hope this lives up to it.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess that's really about all I have to say, which is good because I just got out of this run. And yeah, I don't know, just for me and you, maybe me a little bit more positive, but still pretty similar of okay for a phone game, but maybe lacking for a Diablo. Kind of like my loot here, I would say this is definitely a Diablo Immortal of loot.
Yeah.
This
So it's
is
pretty bad.
no, I mean it'd be good for a phone game, I suppose. But
I don't. That would be interesting to play Tarkov on your phone. That would be really hard.
that would be, oh man, that sounds awful. I don't want you to
Yeah,
give them any ideas.
I was just thinking about that. I was like,
If
that would be a pain.
if for some reason Battle State is watching this, Nikita, don't do it. Just get Streets out.
I think you should do it, Nikita. For 35,000 Twitter likes, you should turn it into a phone game.
Oh man, he probably would too.
I know he would. That's why I wanted to do it.
But as always, Six's socials are linked below the video. Anything else you wanna add before we close this up?
No, not too much. I think we hit most good talking points on the nose. So
Perfect. So we'll be back again next week. I'm not sure what the topic's going to be yet. We kind of decide really right before it happens, depending on what we're feeling. If you guys have anything you'd like us to talk about, and you've got this far in the video and you're still watching, definitely drop a comment and let us know. And of course, all of those engagements with the channels really helps that algorithm beast, as you hear every other YouTuber say. So like, subscribe, all that jazz. And as always, have a good day.